It's all about the economy in today's video, guys, because is it looking bad or good? What's really happening with prices? We're going to be explaining it in further detail. But tomorrow seems to be important because SEC will file its reply to Ripple's opposition. Then it's over to the Judge Torres, for a decision. Right? It shouldn't take her long to decide. Could the motion be denied? Right? And then that will be the catalyst for settlement, which could play in line with the prediction from David Schwartz, right? But if it's not denied, guys, Ashley believes that it's going to be granted in part, and the SEC would then have 10 days to file its appeal to the Courts of Appeals. Then she believes it will be denied. Right. Of course, Ripple and the SEC could surprise us with an out-of-the-blue sky settlement that will definitely have XRP Productions and Bragg House doing jello shots at the proper party 929. There you guys go. So things are moving swiftly here, guys. Let us pay attention. Now, let us talk about the economy, though. Because what's happening over here from Unusual Whales, Americans are defaulting on their credit cards and auto loans at levels not seen since the financial crisis, guys, right? So things are looking not good at all, guys, right? This isn't even a funny matter, because I'm pretty sure while the market sees all these types of news, guys, what will it do? Rally higher and higher and higher, because we live in a world that's flipped on its head, right? Bad news is good at this point in time, guys, because the market knows the Fed either has to pump the markets or it's going to collapse. So which one will they do? Obviously pump it, guys, right? They're trying to literally kick the can as long as they can. But quote unquote soft landing, it's going to be a Black Monday level event when the true state of things hit markets, right? Now the real question is, when will they, though? I think it's going to be what? So there's two things here. This can either turn into a black swan here soon, guys, or they're going to delay it for the collapse, right? And look at this. This is truly wild. A politician is shorting the United States economy. Senator Thomas Carper bought 45,000 in QSP, a short QQQ index, on August 23rd. He also disclosed closing QSP shorts for a 6.5% gain in a month. He appears to be actively trading and hedging the United States economy. Unusual, guys, right? So there's a lot of insider trading going around, and this is how we know what we should pay attention towards, because these people, the politicians, guys, right? They always short or hedge or inside trade against or with the economy. This is the second time he has shorted / hedged the United States economy this year, right? What's the one sign that's really a guarantee of when we are literally near the collapse? And I'm talking about the collapse, not a black swan, none of that stuff, guys, but I'm talking about the collapse. This is the one sign, major sign, I think. From back on July 25th, senators proposed banning stock trades for United States Congress. Right? Senators propose banning stock trades for US Congress, guys. When they ban themselves, when they ban literally all these politicians, then, you know, it's game over. Right? Because they're not going to be in the damn market when everyone goes broke. When the Grim Reaper is here to take all these assets souls. They're going to be let loose, right? They're going to flee and escape at the right time because they don't want to lose their money, guys, right? They don't want to go bankrupt or broke, while everyone else will, though. So they're going to protect themselves. This is the one major sign we have to watch for and watch out. Things aren't looking good at all, guys, but maybe they are. Maybe they are, guys. I'm telling you guys, they're going to try to delay it as long as they can, right? People think we're just joking, but no, we're not. This is why. Justin, Japan is preparing an economic stimulus package for October. Wait, what is this? This is the quick. We haven't even seen the 2020 thing, guys, but they're already starting to reintroduce stimulus packages, right? Look at this. So find out the purpose of the economic stimulus package right here. What do we see? The package is expected to include measures to encourage businesses to invest in cutting-edge fields and boost worker pay to counter the steady decline in real inflation-adjusted wages. These measures would fit with the aims of Kishida's New Capitalism initiative, which seeks to create a virtuous cycle of growth and distribution with sustained wage gains that outpace price rises. Right? Again, things are looking good, guys, for what the markets, but for the economy, it's just going to get worse and worse and worse. What are they trying to do? Is to squeeze the people out, right? Are we about to start the printer worldwide? Think about it, guys. They literally can't make it go down or collapse, guys, right? So they're already trying to boost the economy up. It's the funniest matter, isn't it? Poland's central bank unexpectedly just cut its interest rates by 75 basis points, guys, right? There we go. By the way, Poland's inflation rate is still over 10%. This is 75 basis point cut. The 75 basis point cut is likely due to political pressure, as Poland has its elections next month. So they're already cutting rates, guys, by a large amount, right? And by the way, their inflation is still over 10%, but they're cutting rates. What is that? We live in an upside down world, guys, right? Something is about to collapse, but I guess what's it called? They're trying to boost the economy up before it does, guys, right? Welcome to the European recession, Poland. Remember, if the central bank lowers interest rates, then you are in a recession. Wow. He is screaming because 95% of people believe people will mistake a drop in rates as a good thing. It's not a good thing, people. Crazy, isn't that? Right? They had no choice. Look at this. Bank of Canada holds key rate but leaves door open to future hikes as well. Right? You can't make this stuff up. All these central bankers are now pausing or cutting. Right? What's next, guys? America. At Jerome Powell. We're about to talk about that in just a second. Again, they're going to kick the can down the damn road, guys. It doesn't seem like this is the year for the collapse, right? Maybe, perhaps, there's a chance of a black swan taking place, and then they'll come in and save the day. But if that doesn't occur, guys, they're just going to make this market rally up and up and up and up until it can't hold itself any longer. It can't be sustained, which means that's when the collapse occurs. Literally. The Bank of Canada is keeping its benchmark interest rate unchanged for now, but is warning future hikes may be needed to tame persistent inflation, even as some economists believe the current tightening cycle has peaked. Wow. But raise the policy interest rates further if needed, guys. Will they? Will they not? Check this out. Federal Reserve's Colin says we may be very near or even at the peak levels of interest rates, guys, right? Again, because they can't keep raising these damn rates. If they do, things will start to collapse. Look what happened back in March of this year, guys, right? The banks were failing. The banks were collapsing. And the bigger ones were eating them up, guys, right? Becoming more centralized. So now the Fed is stuck, right? They can't run any further. What will they do? Probably another raise here. I don't know. But sooner or later, they literally have to pause, guys. Literally. They're forced to, right? But yes, but not lowering anytime soon. But I have heard somewhere that, or from the charts, guys, when they lower rates or when they cut rates, guys, that's when we're at the top of the markets, right? So maybe it's a good thing that they should hold, guys, for the markets to keep rallying, right? Interesting, isn't that? Justin, August marked the busiest month of record for United States bankruptcy courts. According to Bloomberg, there are now $238 billion of corporate bonds and loans in the United States trading at distress. The entire month of August saw 23 large bankruptcy filings. Last week alone, there were 6 large bankruptcies for the $3.1 billion. It's a credit event approaching, guys. Look at this. We're already seeing large bankruptcy filings occurring, right? Why? Due to the high interest rates. Warning. Bankruptcy filings have spiked to levels last seen during C19 and the financial crisis. What does that tell us, right? We are nearing the end, guys, right? So It spiked. Oh wow, that was during the recession, and this was during the 2020 thing that occurred, right, where the assets plummeted in price. If it were to occur, that means we're about to see a black swan here soon, and the markets will plummet. But if they could just delay for maybe 2 more years, guys, right? Maybe just 2 more years, then we'll see the collapse occur. But it surely doesn't look good at all, does it? Why? Banks are resilient, but FDIC says inflation and higher interest rates pose risks. They're already trying to change the narrative. Right here, guys. It's all in front of your face. They're trying to change the narrative to what? To signal to the Fed, hey, you may want to pause here, right? Stop raising these damn rates, or else your banks will literally collapse. Right? Look what they say right here. The banking industry may be resilient, but it is showing signs of stress. Oh, are they really? The FDIC, where it's insured, what, 250K, if I'm not mistaken. Perhaps you want to remove your assets or your cash, fiat, from these banks, guys, right? But Jim Rickards stated that if you have less than 250,000 in the banks, don't. But if you have more, then you should probably figure out a way, because if banks implode, guys, then say goodbye to your money, right? But at the end, it seems like we are literally heading towards the end, guys. I do believe a rally has to go up, though. JP Morgan says there is now a higher likelihood of a crisis over the next 6 to 12 months, the severity of which could be higher than markets anticipate. Risks of an interest rate shock are clear. Consumer credit funding of startups impacts unemployment, guys, right? There you guys go. It's all in front of our face, guys. That's even JP Morgan is now warning the people that the collapse is imminent. Next to 6 to 12 months. Interesting, isn't that? Which lines up to what? 2024, 2025. Right? Maybe perhaps this is why central banks added 55 tons to global gold reserves in July. Another month of buying. Because gold, precious metals will be a hedge towards an incoming collapse, right? I'm thinking even the dollar will be, because everyone will be selling their assets to the USD, right? Which I'll be doing the same, guys. A lot of my assets will be gone, right? I mean, these are all the signs they're telling you before it occurs, guys. Because at one point in time, we'll see this occur. This was back in 2020. Look what happened. Everything, a sea of red. But it'll be probably 9 times worse. Let us see what happens in the future. But not financial advice, guys. I do believe we have to pump, and then the collapse will occur at one point in time. But anyways, that's what you guys amazing this. See ya. There we go. Wow.